So it should be over there.
All right, put you on there.
Whoa, I'm on there. What's up, humans? Sorry, as usual, there are 84 people.
Sorry, y'all. We accidentally created 2 live streams, so hopefully y'all find us over here.
If there's another live stream, I deleted it. I don't know that I ended it. If you guys can go over there and tell them. Or are we streaming on 2 at once? I have no idea.
We pressed end, so hopefully y'all can.
Yeah. Oh, you did end?
You did.
I hit delete. I don't know what the H I did. But happy Sunday to everybody else in the whole wide universe.
Hopefully y'all all follow us over here.
Wait a second.
Morning, folks.
$5
from Frank EDC for Panther food. The Panther's in here this morning. He's massive.
Okay.
He is so big now.
So that looks like...
we're getting people coming over here. Hey, Mr. Ed. Hadn't seen you in a long time.
Okay.
Yay, y'all found it. They're following us. Hopefully everybody will come over.
You know what I mean? Like, sorry, people.
That's when we show our age.
Yeah.
When we...
This helps, too, all this grayness in the beard.
When we're technically challenged.
I'm like all...
technologically challenged.
I'm fighting all of it. I'm like, look, I'm not wearing a stupid hat today. I'm not wearing my stupid glasses.
Pick up that black cat.
Where is he? I'm not wearing my glasses, so everything's black. Just kidding.
He was just in here. Frank said he wanted to see if he's really getting his food.
Oh, he's right here.
Yeah, Tim decided to go hatless and
glassesless. Look at this. Like, you can't even see him though. Look.
He's definitely getting his food.
He's huge, man. Look at this thing.
And Stuart said, "Don't talk about age." Yeah, he's over 70. And
yeah, but you look like 49. You're 40. Show your face. I look my age. Actually, I look like you're supposed to look, and you look like I'm supposed to look. Can we switch back, please?
They look the same age. I don't know what Stuart did in his life to look so young.
I don't know. Testosterone.
That's a fat gato from Dan Lopez.
He's not even fat though, man. He's just big. Like, he has no belly, and you pick him up, and he's like muscle. And when he runs upstairs above me, it sounds like there's a miniature horse. And he's like everywhere, and he terrorizes the other cats. So I go ahead and get your comments about my freaking hair.
They're
out of the way.
all commenting about your hair.
Yeah, I'm sure. Is
that a high shine super hold hair product?
No, it doesn't hold shit. This is a post workout sweaty head. Flick it back. I don't care today. Sorry, I mean, I do care, guys. I love you. I care.
Gardening for beginners by a dummy. Morning. Can you guys give, my brain's slow today. Can you guys give a birthday shout out to my boy? He turns 10 tomorrow, 9/8, and is a huge TKell night fan. His name is Luke Allen Pickle Carrot Cave.
Luke Allen Pickle Carrot Cave.
Happy
birthday tomorrow.
Or Luke Cave for short.
Cave.
Happy birthday. We love you too.
Is Pickle a nickname?
Luke, tell your dad or your mom, whoever's watching, to send us an email. We'll give you a birthday t-shirt.
Yes. I love my wife. You guys like her, but he can't love her because, we'll fight. It's the whole reason I work out now and exercise, so that I can fight again, because I couldn't. I've been getting out of my chair like, oh. But anyway, yes.
But your eye's getting better. If y'all didn't see the live whatnot, Tim's has a bloody spot in his eye because he was straining working out.
No, you can't even see it, can you?
It's healing up, thank God.
It is.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't know. I don't do heavy weight. I do a lot of repetitions on like resistance, cable resistance, those electronic ones that pull back as you let down, so that you got to keep it steady. Because to me, that's like more accurate to doing real work. Never been like a gym type of guy that just wants to get size. For me, it's all about just being fit. That's it. Like, I don't care what I weigh.
Charlatan, yes, the Outrider will have Emery's logo.
Yes, we're leaving it. Just not the line down the middle. What we're going to do is later we're going to do a sapper.
Mr. Ed said, getting old sucks. That's what my mom says, too.
So I'm saying, man, like.
We're getting there. We started walking when we took a trip to Florida, like impromptu.
We went to hurricane ravaged part of Florida because it was cheap and there was nobody there.
And Azilla said free weights are better for everything. Powerlifting is not really healthy. We're doing like a...
It's called the Speediance.
It's like
Gym Monster, if you've seen them.
You can adjust the weight, but it's not technically like powerlifting.
Yeah, I don't do powerlifting. I do reps at low weight for strength.
But you push yourself too hard sometimes.
I do. Like if I get to I was on my 45th rep and I was trying to squeeze it out and it was raises. So I
have to tell y'all, and I mentioned
here and I popped a freaking blood vessel in my eye.
I mentioned this last week about the folder, but we were in the car yesterday and I was peeling a pear with the sheep's foot combatant folder.
And she asked me.
It is literally slicier than like a paring knife.
She says, do you have a knife on you that's slicey? And I was like, I do. And I just went.
It's just like a laser.
It's the sheep's foot.
Where's the coffee, Matthew Letizia?
Oh, yeah. It's right here in front of my face. I'm tired today, too. So is Gus on yet?
Gus, are you here?
Because he told me to make this like the Israeli mud coffee.
Mr. Ed uses the total gym and walking. Yep, we walk too.
Yeah.
Does Tim prefer the Raider or reverse Tonto?
So for like utility type of work, the Raider or the Combatant. That's what I'll typically go for if I'm like working at mom's house and I got to do a whole bunch of like manual labor type of stuff like construction-y, EDC, more heavier work. I want a tip that's stronger. Look, man, I'm not sure if I'm doing this right, but I'm gonna make it
like another espresso thing.
Well, he said it's not really espresso, and this is that super fine powder like Israeli coffee. It has the same, like, it's so finely ground. Think cornstarch. That's the consistency. So I did an espresso amount.
M. Gomez said, can the sheepfoot option be a part of the initial release of that folder? Yeah, I'm playing it up because that's the one I've been loving.
I don't think we can do it as the part of the first one because we're doing the Kickstarter as a Kickstarter so that we can, you know, do stuff and such and other things and whatnot and, you know, like that.
Tim, someone gets in the house and you have no pew-pew somehow. Ha, ha, ha. What knife are you grabbing?
Whatever's on me, but typically I always have a combat level blade. Today, that would be the 004 because that's what I'm carrying. I really like the new 04 Puko, you know. So Puko is pretty common in bushcrafty, but I made it tactical, put a really stout diamond on it. We just got these done. I'll show it on the other camera soon.
Hey, Darren, how are you doing?
But Puko's a full belly. And this thing is short, stout, 165 thick, ultra high grind. So it's a superstar at piercing. And I have been carrying this week. There were
Sharp Southerner, good morning.
And it is
little man.
Like a laser. It's like a laser, but it's whatever. I mean, I'm whatever. I typically have a fighting style blade on me. No, I always do at all times. And I'm always within arm's reach of a pistol. Even in the shower, like it is right outside the thing. I'm serious. And I live in a place where you don't need to do this. I'm just weird.
Pauper Media, it may be for everybody that joins Patreon, you have to go, you get an email and there is a t-shirt code. You have to
look on your messages part of the Patreon app. You
have to buy the t-shirt and physically put the code in, buy the t-shirt, then your email address gets added.
That's how you do it. That Jorgie has linked that process with giving you access to the TKell.
Are you a new one? Are you a new patron, Pauper Media?
If it was, or even if you're like a super old patron and you never did that on the new thing, go check your messages.
Yeah, and in some cases, if you use an Apple ID, it can block it, and we have to manually put it in.
So Apple
Gus said 1 to 2 tablespoons, and when all else.
Well, I'm doing like 2 cups, so I put like 4. So I'm doing it Israeli mud style, but I don't have sugar. I was gonna go grab some sucanat. If you guys want to give me a second.
Sucanat.
It's sugar. It's just
once the combatant folder is released, how long do you think it will be before other blades will be released? Did you hear that question?
Yeah, 2.5, 3 months. We're gonna do them in consecutive order.
I wonder if they can hear you like way in there. I clip in my nightshade Warncliffe when I get dressed before my socks. Oh, awesome. Hey, good morning, Cheryl. Good morning, Joey. Tim left the room for a minute.
Sorry,
Ooh, I
guys.
should give y'all something more.
I'm in our food storage room.
You better hurry up, baby.
Making noises.
Man, it's so nice here today. We're like,
I'm in here going through all the buckets, like making noise with everybody. Okay. And I got flour all over me.
Trying to give them so I always give them something.
Oh shit! Look at the timing of that. Did you see that?
I didn't even see it. I'm like looking at all the comments.
Man, look, it was bubbling to the top, like as I walk in the door. Let's go. This jet boil, man.
Hashtag shirt. Let's give away a shirt.
You know how you have to do this like 3 times to be appropriate? Let's put some sucanat in there. Does this melt in like hot liquid?
I have no idea. I've never used it for that.
If you guys wonder, sucanat is like sugar before it's been processed or even turned into crystals. It's just the raw form because C-Dub and I are kind of hippie-ish about food sometimes.
If I miss someone, good morning to everyone from Brando's Blades and Gear.
Brando, I found one of your little coins you gave me at Blade Show the other day. And I put it on my display.
Robert Lloyd, the reverse Tonto or the Night Stalker CQC for a fighter style blade.
So the reverse Tonto gives you more concealability and it's a steep grind. So where the Night Stalker kind of fits in is you've got an EDC edge on one side or a deep slicer, and then you've got the back 30-degree edge. So it kind of does double duty.
That smells good.
It's gonna be good. CG gave me this. CG, the most Greek name on the planet. That's gross.
Well, that's really why you named it the CG. After CG.
Yeah, I named it after Gus. Man, I got.
Will there be a folder based on the CW folder from Dirty Harry?
Actually, they were giving me updates weekly.
Was supposed to be.
Yeah, they were giving me updates weekly, and then they were like, "We're almost done." 2 months ago, like right after Blade Show. Maybe that's because they felt bad. I don't know. So yeah, allegedly, right?
Welcome to American-made manufacturing.
Yeah, it's the only way to fly, but it's also the only way to get really annoyed. If you guys are curious. All right, I'm gonna let this sit.
If Tim says it's gross. LMAO from Kelly's Mishmash. Yeah, Tim is like not picky about food at all.
No.
He eats anything.
Yeah. But sucanat's delicious. It tastes like sugar. It's just not. It's not processed. You can buy it. You know, we buy it in like big 5-gallon buckets.
Fish Ranch, $50 for China's Disney trip. Thank you so much.
You guys, you're already to the point where I've had to book the stupid thing. So thanks, I guess. China's very thankful.
That joke, Trust Monkey.
Probably.
He said I couldn't tell that about Tim.
What?
Because I said you're not picky about food.
Yeah, that was definitely a fat joke. 100%. I am deciphering that. Take it from a Marine where nothing is sacred. That was a fat joke. Straight up. And guess what? Go look at my old videos. Look at my videos 6 months ago. Look at my videos now. Look at me live and in color on your TV screen. And CW is obviously got tired of the rotund Timmy. No, I mean, it really just kind of started like, I
will buy 2 or 3 wine slushies at Disney, LOL. Well, I have a savings account, and for everybody that has given, it's sitting there. It's sitting there.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah. Legitimately, that's where it's going to
go. We booked the Airbnb because apparently when you go in the middle of the winter when nobody else in their right mind would go, it's a lot cheaper and the Airbnbs are available. So that's good. So we did that. I think we did deferred and we just are paying for that as we go, right? Like paying for something like that. Plan. Yeah. You can sell a bunch of knives and ship a bunch of knives and still have a gajillion dollars tied up in manufacturing.
All right, let's give away this shirt. I don't know what the shirt will be, but we'll get your size.
I obviously like this shirt a lot. I've been wearing it a lot lately. Personally.
Maybe we'll just let... Hey, why didn't it... It didn't give the entries.
It didn't?
No, it says 0. You know how it does that sometimes?
Just do it
Let
again.
me go back and put the.
You don't have to put me over here on this. I am just getting this thing set up. You guys
have to put this in again and see if it
my
fixes
side
it.
meat. Yeah. It's funny though. People make fat jokes about Tim, but I really do eat really clean, picky. Like I just am husky. Like that's my makeup.
He's like way stronger than you would think too.
And she's not just saying that. I'm not just saying that.
Okay, it's counting the entries now. I don't know if y'all need to
do it again.
redo it, but
It'll kick out if you do double.
Them.
So that's good. I almost accidentally pulled this thing out of my pocket. Raymond, I know you're on vacay.
He just sent a picture of him at the beach.
Yeah, he sent it to me. I think he texted or emailed or something. I don't really get text messages. They just kind of pop up on my screen because I'm so busy, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's Raymond.
Angina stew for lunch. Yum.
Hey,
I made some chili earlier.
Yeah, we're gonna do chili for lunch.
lunch.
There's a little nip in the air today. Let's see what it is.
Carrying the 007 blim I picked up at the shop with the Warren EDC. Awesome from Raymond.
Oh my gosh.
Raymond came by. That was awesome.
C-Dub. That's it. Okay, Gus.
This
send
must
more.
Be really good.
It's good. It rivals the Israeli coffee. I made it the same way Emery taught me to make the Israeli coffee.
Oh yeah, that's it. You didn't make it too strong this time.
That business
that's
is
good.
Grand. Hey, the sucanat works in there. BT does. So it's like sugar because it is. Yeah.
Paradoxical Charlatans should show us the new tool. Be less dumb.
I can't, man. I gotta be more dumb. Sorry.
Matthew Letiziano. Tim, what's in your pocket?
Over my phone is over here. My earbuds. And
what's
stuff.
the temp here today? It's like in the 60s, isn't it?
65. It was like 85 this time last week, which is great. You know, we're gonna spend some time outside. I wrestled, the 100-pound propane tanks that weigh more than 100 pounds. I went and got it from under the barn and drug it up by the back patio.
All right, I'm gonna draw for this shirt. Hopefully everybody had time to enter.
For my birthday, C-Dub and the girls got me one of those Blackstones. Because my grill is like from the late 90s, like it's old as crap, and it just finally rusted out.
Congratulations.
And C-Dub and I were at Ace Hardware, and they had a Blackstone for 50% off. It was like a flash sale, and we happened to be going in there buying a pipe fitting. And I was like, oh, wow. And she's like, oh, by the way, I got you that for your birthday. Which is cool.
Jim, Jason Small wants to know what kind of music you're listening to these days.
I don't even have time to listen to music. C-Dub, you can answer that.
He likes angry music.
I do.
And he likes Americana music.
Yeah, so he
likes all that.
I listen to Americana music because my wife does not like when I listen to angry music, so it's Americana. Type of, it's like an underground subgenre, kind of rockabilly meets bluegrass meets country-ish, because bro country is the stupidest thing on the entire planet, and if you like it, then you're probably not watching live, but if you do like it live, then I can make you up a song real quick. truck, boots, mud, girl, flag. I think that's it. That's pretty much it. That's the beer, whiskey. I like beer and whiskey and girls and trucks and beer and whiskey and beer and boots and mud and truck. I think that's it. That's modern. That's it. So, sorry, this is what happens on here. Good coffee makes me insane. So, yeah, I think country died.
William Treadway, you forgot about the dog.
Oh, that's older country has dogs. New country is just like booty shorts, boots, and beer. That's it. I don't, and a little rap.
A lot of people are saying you forgot my dog. Stuart said their bourbon in that coffee.
No, but there's plenty back here. The guys have donated for a rainy day. Man,
Victor must said, "Damn, Tim, make a recording."
No, I used to be able to sing, but I can't now because I don't do it anymore.
Let's see. Darren Becker said, "Tell him the tribe, Big Bad, Voodoo Daddy, Cherry Poppin' Daddies, Reverend Horton, Heat Blue Suede, bombers, twisted tarantulas, just to name a few.
Oh yeah, yeah, man. You went way back with Big Bad Voodoo Daddy and Cherry Pop. Like you went ska, man.
Oh, Indy Levy, we have been shipping all of the Warn EDCs, and for anybody else that's been waiting on those with the extended grips, we haven't.
Spin Doctors, man.
We're not just selling the extended grips alone, but yes, those have been going out. So we're getting through those. Maybe some of you have already gotten those. We were shipping them all last week.
Ska was such a cool genre. Like what we were talking about that the other day. No Doubt before Gwen Stefani went pop, which stuff like
Charles Russell said Skillet and Casting Crowns.
Yeah, man. So Skillet used to be a band I followed when I was a drummer. Yeah, that was true too.
Yeah, see, some people are talking about getting notifications for. So,
do you want any of this amazing juice? It's hotter than.
No, I'm good. Walter Street wants to know if you ever carry the MR1.
I did. I do. And it's weird. When I carry the MR1, I want to carry it offhand. So I'll IWB it here. So I'll carry it 9 o'clock so that I can get it out, to move off. And I also, when I do my martial arts training, I've really been working with offhand strikes and offhand moves. So I had my trainer a couple of weeks ago for the MR1. And I pulled and then did a wipe and I put a stupid hole in my bob dummy. Oops. And I'm like, oh, so maybe the people that say that my trainers are too sharp are correct? That's what happened.
Oops.
But yeah, I do like that, the MR1. And I think it should be concealed. Well, for me, concealed because I carry a fixie every day. And I like to carry a Pakal style blade if I think I'm going to be in an area that's like really like close up and people are near me, because that's kind of a up in, because it's tipped down facing the arm. You don't get a whole lot of reach unless you want to trap and pull. But
hey, honey, you made Fate Driven laugh a lot today.
The truck song.
Yeah.
Somebody write the lyrics down.
Oh, they added bass boats.
Bass
boats. Want to ride dirt road.
Who's that dude?
Dirt road, cold beer, red dress.
So funny. Let's make the lyrics. Who's the dude that got stuck up here, did the concert a couple miles from here, got stuck in the field?
Luke Bryan.
That's the voice that I was channeling. It was Luke Bryan. He did like this, get back to your
Jamie
roots.
Johnson came by my shop in his bus, took him to lunch. Tim loves Jamie Johnson.
Oh, like Jamie Johnson, used to be Dierks Bentley, Eric Church, like the last bastions of actual soulful country music. Gone.
Jacob Vargas says, do we plan on coming to Blade Show Texas? We are signed up. Hopefully all goes well.
I love how CW said that. We're signed up. That's maybe. We kind of, excuse me, sir. Is there something that I can help you with?
And then we had somebody ask about when they're going to get their P365 TKell edition.
Oh, man, you can't see it, but
001s and Night Stalkers.
Right there.
001s and Night Stalkers.
Okay, so 001s, Night Stalkers, both at Heat Treat. The Night Stalkers got delayed because of some other stuff, so they accidentally put those on the back burner because of lack of communication on my part. They should have been processed through Heat Treat first when those 5,000 blades arrived. They're just now getting to them. Completely my fault. The 001s are done with Heat Treat. And Nickel Boron, we are doing the sheaths as we speak.
We are not going to Blade Show West. We didn't sign up for that, but we are signed up for.
Yeah, I mean, they asked us to. We really thought about it because of the locale. I think Salt Lake area is freaking beautiful. I used to work for a company based in Provo. And every time we go out for training, it's gorgeous. But I've heard that the juice may not be worth the squeeze going all the way out to Utah for the show.
Some people really love it, though.
I know they do, but for us, that's a big event because we have to pull a trailer.
$20. He said, "I want to thank you guys for my mystery knife. It was a fantastic surprise. You guys are the best."
Yeah, man. We try to make them cool, so you're not just getting like some junk.
Frankie DC, he said he might come to Texas. Well, we'll
That'd
go
be cool.
if you go.
Yeah. Hopefully Europe does not implode before then, my friend. It's pretty crazy things. Yeah.
Texas is all we're worried about from Chad.
Man, I'll tell you what. Texas was a great show for us, except for our stupid employee, Jacob. I hope you're watching, and your whole family. You know that you're stupid because you got me sick 3 days before.
Okay, so Kim Hendricks said FLN 2.0 sheath. They're working on that, right?
Yes. You saw well, I don't know if you saw the email, but the email went to you. We got the logo stuff done. They are supposed to be done within, where are we at now? 3 weeks. So, and they're giving me 400 sheets. Whew, that's a bunch. Black stitching, 3 holes, 2 magnets, ambidextrous awesomeness. Uses the APH clip.
Yeah, Micah, Texas was awesome. She made me feel like a celebrity.
Who?
She wore a shirt that said, "Here to see CW."
CW deserves to feel like a celebrity. She's got to deal with this in front of you guys.
It was so great to meet y'all. We got to meet a lot of people in Texas that we wouldn't have been able to meet.
That's right. We sure did. It was great. Texas was a great show. I liked it. It was smaller. And TKell, I mean, we showed up in force up in Texas.
Should we show some knives?
I don't think so, man. We're just gabbing, talking about coffee and hair.
And it would be great if you like took apart a folder and showed how cool it was.
I had to think. Sorry. Okay.
CW for president.
Yeah, man. Look, as far as a caring, compassionate, intelligent, master's degree holding, brilliant, awesome, amazing, uplifting person, nobody would be better. Except for she's kind of mine.
That's
so
sweet, honey.
I don't really want to share her with the whole United of the States. All right, guys.
Oh, I haven't set up camera 2.
Oops.
Look over here for a minute and talk to him while I set it up.
I got part A right. Look over here. I asked C-Dub, I was like, look, I'm going to go on camera looking like a goon.
All right, I set it up if you're ready.
I never have my hair out. Ever. Not even at
Ryan
home.
Henley, yes. Yes, you can.
What?
Can we get the Nautilus with the apocalyptic finish? Especially if you can you do it on the new ones or just the Blim ones?
All of them?
Send us an email.
What happened, Raymond? Did you post pictures? So he was like, we were just busy working, and Raymond and his wife were just hanging out, and I'm running around like you guys don't understand. I drink 1 cup of coffee a day, except for Sundays, where I drink a half a cup with you guys on here. And I mean, it's like I step on deck and it's like all day.
Robert Lloyd would like to see the 007. Has the Guardian 2.0 been discontinued? Don't see it listed on the site.
Guardian or Night Guardian?
Oh, yeah. Which one are you talking about?
It shouldn't be because we're making them right now for the first time ever.
Jason, I have a master's degree in criminal justice.
So yeah, watch yourself.
I don't really use it, but my major in college was Spanish, and then master's. College degrees are kind of overrated. Except
for you guys that have a bunch.
They teach you how to be really good writers. That's about it. Now ChatGPT can do all of that.
Right. So I don't have a 007 in here. You can just imagine, which is really strange that I don't. It's probably because.
Will all 4 handle grip styles be available on the Kickstarter from Will McLean?
No.
They're not?
The Kickstarter?
Yeah.
We're doing frag in OD.
Hold on, let me show this.
Because that was the most popular vote. And black, sorry. Okay, so it'll be this pattern.
Hunter found Guardian 2.0. Here's the link.
There you go. All right, so this is the latest version of the combatant folder. We've done some tweaks to it even since, but this is in gray frag, but we're going to do black and OD green in this pattern for the Kickstarter. You basically, when you order, you're just going to we'll send a survey after the thing wraps up to ask you which color you want, black or OD. Making the sense?
Choir boys, what's up, man?
Are you over there singing, man?
He said, ooh, that is dope.
Oh, yeah. You see that? Dopeness? Look, this is an axis slot. Oh, I mean a crossbar. I just pushed the crossbar down and deploy the blade. That's the first ever.
Matthew McCann said, hear me out. Completely blacked out scout, please. Second that, yes.
Yeah, I think, but we could. Okay, maybe. Anyway, these blades are going to be Magna Cut. Kickstarter's the 15th. So here's the, okay. So this was the Warncliffe last week. You guys see this? How pedestrian this is? Kind of throw-uppy.
No, it's not.
But look what I did. So when Raymond was in the shop, I'm running around like a crazy person, and I reground it to look like this.
Ooh.
So
Now it looks
I
awesome.
wanted it to look like the original, right? So I put the swedges on the back, the diamond shaped tip, the drop away. We are going to put the jimping in it. I couldn't add the jimping here
Y'all like
because
it
it's
better
hardened.
now?
Yeah. I mean, look, it looks like a freaking this guy. You guys don't realize that this actually drops away on the adversary. So look, now it is to matching. So we're gonna put jimping but smaller. It's not gonna be that big heavy jimping. So I mean, look at them, little twinsies there. Woo! Anyway, so this guy runs on bearings. One of the things I think is the coolest part about this. So if you've ever taken apart a axis lock or a crossbar lock, you understand that it usually takes like 10 freaking minutes to do that. So let's imagine for a second that I like this grip, but I want this blade. So I'm using this tool because I just discovered last week that this tool that Chuck Marsh added to this arc before he gave it to me has the bit holder on both ends. So use your, I think it's T8, whatever the common one is. So I loosen this a little, and then I push it through where I can get my fingernail up under the other side here. And then I take it the rest of the way out. This is magic. You guys that know folders and understand axis locks, this is a revolutionary thing.
Holton Workman wants to know if there'll be other grip colors later.
Yes, there will. So you just drop the axis bar, pull the pivot. Look at this. Are you effing kidding me? That's how you do a blade change. That's what I mean by modular. So
That's
look.
cool.
Okay, look. So the reason it's easy, we pocketed the bearings. So you drop them in the pocket, and you just take this out, and look, fully functional.
Mr. Ed, they're not available yet. We're doing the
15th.
combatant folder first on Kickstarter.
You see this? Look. How does it stay together when you take the pivot out? And look, it's fully functional. So you can have this handle, you can pick your blade, snag this one off of here, and drop it in. I mean, like with anything to line up, you have to get to jog the handle around. I guess I could actually do a blade swap instead of talking about it. So
thanks, Hunter. Hunter posted the link for people that are interested in.
Look, guys, so we're doing 200 on the first run. It's a limited quantity.
Oh, maybe I didn't leave that up there long enough. Let me put it up again.
What
the
didn't
Kickstarter link.
Okay, so all right, so maybe I want this one. Let me take this all the way out. And I know you folder nerds are really excited about this. So all I did was loosen one side, push it through so I get my fingernail under the screw head. And I'm just going to take a little bit of tension off the axis lock. I'll pull the pin. All right, I got it out. There's the blade. There's your bearings. These are standard bearings, standard spring, and no camera trickery. I'm going to slide the bearings back in, and we kind of drop the axis lock just to get everything lined up. And this is where the wiggle comes in. It can be a little annoying, but you'll hear it like you do when you're working on any kind of a folder. When it lines up, it'll just drop through. There you go. Did you see it?
Do we know the target HRC?
On the MagnaCut? 61. So look, that blade's in there. How long did that take me to drop a new blade in it? I don't know, 15 seconds. And I've only done this like 4 times. So now, and the tension's already set because the handle didn't change. So now I've got a sheep's foot in this handle. So I just left that pivot in. So now I can take this. I know people are blown away by this.
Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing lots of comments about it being awesome.
That's revolutionary. And
will we be able to send those to Canada? Is there anything?
You know, I
that
don't
you like
know.
about this?
Oops, I left a bearing out of one of these. Which one was it? Dumb. But I think it was this one that I left the bearing out. Whoops. So the bearings are replaceable. It uses the standard Omega springs that you can get from anywhere. Standard bearings, hardware size is standard. We're going to be able to do them in titanium too. So, and yes, we are going to do kits where you can buy like just the handle and all the blade shapes. If you
Really?
want to, yeah.
That's cool.
That's the plan. I got myself all bound up in here. Man.
Did you mess it up?
No.
Will
No, this thing is...
folders need a break-in period or adjustments to deploy?
No, I mean, some people are asking for the ability to adjust the spring tension, which we could do, and I'll show you in a minute. I had this in there. There it is. So look, drop that in. Now we're good. Now,
do you think this is easy enough for anybody just to...
if you have taken an axis lock apart, it takes 20 freaking screws, and it takes forever to change your bearings or do any work. Forever. But, well, you don't have bearings on a crossbar.
Zach Pack, y'all need to protect the innovation of that.
I know, man. I know we really need to, and it's kind of probably stupid to be showing it in this much detail on video. So
no, we got to give Vance some credit.
Yeah, Vance is a freaking genius.
He said, what did he say the other day?
He's like,
I did this because I'm lazy or something like that.
He said, I thought there should be a better way to change out blades, and you're all modular, and you kind of... So let's talk about a handle change. So look, loosen the screw.
How much do you think the separate blades will be?
I don't know. We'll just do the standard, you know, it costs this much to make it, and that's going to be it. And so look, you want to swap your thing out. People who have taken apart a crossbar, they will tell you right now, the fact that you take this off, drop this on, that's it for the handle change. So there's a lot of innovation in this. What holds this together is that there is a shoulder on this crossbar, which does two things. It keeps the crossbar from wiggling like crazy, and that's what's holding the handle together. So this screws together, but under very minimal tension, also holds the Omega spring, and that's what's holding the front together, so you can just do a quick handle change. So look, I mean, it literally is that easy. And that's how you just do a handle swap. So any of the colors will fit, any of the patterns will fit.
You think we're showing too much and somebody might steal it? Is that what y'all mean when you're saying showing too much?
Yeah, probably. But here's the thing. They launched like next week on Kickstarter. So you can see something and not have any idea in the world how to implement it. You know what I mean? So we have to, these videos, actually, I'm going to pull the video from this probably because it's really comprehensive. And you got to put videos on there for Kickstarter so they can see you have working prototypes. So it's super lightweight, but making it modular like this gives us the ability to come out with titanium hardware, titanium liners, change the buttons, change colors, do Cerakote runs. You know, I like modular. That's been my thing forever. So this, look, and some people are like, I don't like paper clip style clips. Look, these lines are the ones that you can buy the aftermarket titanium clips that fit in that pattern. It's a ubiquitous pattern. So if you like a different style pocket clip, these are interchangeable with the industry standard. Why don't people do this? I don't know. Why don't people make fixed blades the way I do? I don't know. But the creation of these has been super fun. I'm super excited about it. So a week out from launch, I wanted to show you guys live, no camera tricks, how easy it is to do blade swap, handle swaps. Obviously, the clip, you just pull the one screw and swap it over.
I think even I could do that.
I think she could. She wouldn't. She would be like, here, do this for me, but she could. She could. So I'm sure you saw in the comments, anybody that's taking a crossbar style lock apart.
Yeah, Nick Bonomo said changing the blade on any other axis lock takes 10 times longer.
Yeah, and it's really cool. And Vance didn't even highlight that feature because I told him I want modular. I want to use the same handle for however many blades I come out with. Those 3 blades are done. The Tonto blade is going to be done. But whatever we can stuff into that handle platform, we're going to. But we're also going to make all of our folders on a modular design. I want to see if I can do liner lock that way too. For a different series of blades, we shall see. So, I know it's awesome. I know it's exciting.
Or carbon fiber scales would be dope.
Yeah. So we're going to try and do one of those two. There's 30 limited edition Kickstarter only. They're going to have a handle, either titanium, carbon, fat carbon, one of the three. We got to nail that down
Travis
before.
said still say SIG should collaborate on that.
I think so. But listen, man, you have to have a marketing person that is tireless, and I am tired. And so is C-Dub.
I mean, you also need to know people to like.
The people I know at SIG are just friends of mine.
JL,
like,
so easy. Stella and Sarah can do it. Ha, ha,
right?
Maybe not letting them handle my knives.
That picture, though.
Tim, I'm having smashed boudin tacos with jalapeno jelly today from a brutal kitty.
Boudin?
Is that how you say it?
Is that the French spelling?
Boudin.
Yeah. No.
Ryan.
I'm
Murdoch got the Huntsman on Whatnot. Murdoch's crew.
Did you receive it?
I don't know. Ryan was asking who won it.
Oh yeah. He called it like last week. Like, nah, I'm getting it. Paradoxical tried to put dibs on it, and they did not respect his authority. They just were like, sorry. No. So we cried together about it. I was sad for him. He kind of was the inspiration behind it. I think he was the first to get really loud and start to. People have been asking for it forever, but I think.
What do y'all? What's the price going to be, honey?
So.
And he said he hadn't gotten it yet.
For what you're getting, American made, 100%, Magna Cut, all the interchangeability, all the tech. The Kickstarter is $350. I know.
Yeah, but if you can take that base and have all the different blades, it's going to end up being
exactly. You'll be able to buy the blades individually once the entire 4 series is done. And I still think it's
a good price. Yeah, Chad, I think it's a good price.
Yeah, if you look at what else is out there, 100% American made in that price point, that's crazy. And the fact that you're not stuck with a clip, you're not stuck with a grip, you're not stuck with a blade finish, you're not stuck with a blade shape, you're not stuck with a steel. You can change liners, all of that, all throughout, and still have the interchangeability. And it's made in America.
Sean Lichtel said, if you do liner locks, please have a lefty version too.
Oh, that's a really good idea. Which, on my modularity brain,
thank you for the $4.99, Sean.
We would. You know what I mean? The way my brain works. That would be really, really cool. If
Cody, fixed blade for life.
Yeah, and that's me. Like, I'm a fixie guy. I retrained a lot of the market, honestly, on moving from folders to fixies. But there's a market of people, EDC style carry, not heavy use, not for fighting use, boxes, food prep, apple slicing, that like a pocketable folding blade. One of them is behind the camera. Mrs. CW, aka Camera Wife. She likes a smaller folding knife and something that's slicier. A lot of my blades are built for heavy use, defensive style carry, kit carry, duty belt.
Yeah, I don't know if we had somebody email us where there was some accident. I don't know if he wants it told, like.
Oh, that's why I went, that picture.
But
whew, my goodness,
the damage that Tim's knives in a defensive standpoint, like, it's just crazy.
And we can't push that on the marketing side, but geometry wise, the coating, the edge, you guys have to understand that the belt that I use to sharpen my blades makes a micro serrate without having to use a diamond hone in just a couple of minutes from no edge to that edge, because I wanted that micro serrated edge. And they freaking
I'm talking about
cut.
There was meat in this cut, and this, like,
they cut.
It's amazing that he's alive.
Oh.
How much are the interchangeable blades going to be? From Roz.
I don't know.
Hair, honey, they like your hair too.
No way. It's the first time the hair's come out, I think. Other than people like, ooh, let me see that ponytail. This hair is for my
Sorry,
wife.
I interrupted you. Finish what you were about to say.
We're gonna nail down cost on the blades this week. Vance and I are trying to figure that out 100%. Right now, the Kickstarter, we're like, okay, worst case scenario, this is what it's going to cost us to get this thing to market. We got to make a little bit of money on it so that we can pay bills and employees, stuff like that. I don't know yet, but I think they'll be very reasonable. It's going to be nowhere in the ballpark of 350 though. And from a business standpoint, it's pretty dumb to sell a knife that you can buy one handle and then get all 4 of the blades for a third of the price. That's what I'm targeting.
Thank you, Zeke.
Yeah, thank you, Zeke. Man,
he's saying how much China helped him.
Yeah, she's incredible. I get jealous of his text when he sent me a message about the new GTO. Sig. Yeah, sure. I'm sure he has it already.
Simon says we don't pay China enough.
I agree, but she won't take a freaking pay raise. It's crazy.
Well, at least they're all chipping in and sending her to Disney.
That's true. That's true. Because if we paid her what her value is, then she'd be able to save up and pay for it on her own. But I'm telling you, she's like, no, I don't want to do that because blah, blah, blah. She hears
Chad said, did we hear that the first 30 Kickstarters are going to get special scales?
Not the first. There are only 30 available in a limited edition, and they will have special scales. Only 30. I think I only priced those at $50 more for either. I don't know if it's titanium or carbon fiber yet. I was looking at fat carbon. I know some of you guys are putting together a collab with another YouTube, or not YouTube, but Whatnot guy on the camo fat carbon. I didn't like the look of that for this blade, so I'm shopping the material, but it'll be something along those lines, and they'll be numbered. Yes, paradoxical. The knives will be numbered. I don't know, KS for Kickstarter serialized, because we're only doing 200. So that means you're going to have 170 of the standard, and then you're going to have 30 in the special edition.
Okay, do you want to touch on our drop?
Oh, yeah.
So soon too?
It's the same day. I'm sorry.
Oops.
I couldn't help it. I've got to get these to market, because if I don't, there's been enough pictures and the tech is out there.
Yeah, but doesn't Kickstarter not take their money yet? It just...
I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
Yeah.
You got to pay over time, and then I don't think anybody pays in full until shipping. Is that correct? You guys let me know.
Yeah.
I know we don't get any of the funds until the entire project is completely wrapped up. I know that. So we're trying to do that in an effort to protect you and us. I don't want to, you know what I mean? So we're still have already started manufacturing the liners, and we got the spring sourced and pivots and screws and clips and all that stuff. So
Chad says, so that one will be more expensive. So they will come with regular scales too, or just the special ones?
Just special. I didn't even think about that. I guess we could do.
Roz said the payment is processed at the end of the campaign.
Okay. So there you go. It's a 30-day campaign. I'm not trying to drag this thing out, because we are making them now. We have already started working on those 200, the combatant style blade. As soon as the combatant's done, as soon as those ship, we are literally rolling right into the Warney. So we're going to go to the Warncliffe next, and then we're going to go to the Sheep's Foot. 1, 2, 3. And I hope to do them
this is all September 15th, right?
Right, September 15th. Also, on the 15th, we have not released 003s in over a year. We have not released Piranhas in over a year, and we have never released the Outrider, which was the Sapper. What makes the Outrider different, you go? I don't know. We're not putting the mind-searching line down the center. Emery's logo will still be on there, because he and I collaborated on the design of the blade. You're going to be able to get it in battle worn for the first time, both steels for the first time. No, I'm switching to all stainless on those. Sorry. Only stainless. Is it
also going to have the lifetime warranty? Good question.
We'll still have lifetime warranty. Everything I make, folder, and we're able to do that because we're making them in America, and their parts are interchangeable. I really like the way that's going to work out because we can just have a back stock of liners, springs, pivots, screws, clips, grips, and blades. And someone's like, hey, such and such happened. Here's this. Boom. So we'll be able to make repair kits. I have a thing. What is the name of that one I got from Stephen Clayton that has all the... Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Yes, no. Okay. So it comes in this box.
Do you have a outrider here that you can show?
Of course I don't. There's going to be one coming soon.
Hey, Scorch GM gifted a TKell membership. Thank you.
Here's an a sapper. So the outrider has got jimping, a bigger opening, and you'll be able to order it in all the handle colors. So those are the differences. So we're going to also put on there at some point the Legacy Edition where you can order it just like this, OD green with the line on the sapper, if that's the model you choose. So that's what it looks like. I just threw stuff. It's quite all right. It fell on a firearm. I'm not picking it up because they'll think I'm picking up a gun. So the 15th, 200 and 200 of 003s.
These pre-orders, people will want.
They are pre-orders on the 03s, Piranhas, and Outriders. However, all of those blades are done, heat treated, and the 03s are nickel boron, lasered, and sharpened. The Piranhas are almost done. They're not quite to nickel boron yet, and the Outriders are not to nickel boron yet.
He's gonna knock that over.
Look, you psychopath, get down. Get. Crazy. So we are doing, I pushed this release back, and I pushed it back, and I pushed it back so that we could get further into the process to not do a freaking year-long wait and make sure the batches were going to complete without blemishes.
How's process coming on Nautilus and Stroikas?
They are in the same stage of production as everything I just mentioned. So Strikers went to heat treat
Bound
first.
to wonder, we should have shipped all sappers, I would think. Right, honey?
Correct.
Please send us an email. He said he ordered one without the line. Is that the delay?
Shouldn't be, because we do all that lasering in shop.
Bound to
Like
wonder,
post.
please send us an email. There may be some other issue, unless it's like a grip color or something.
Yeah, sometimes if you ordered more than one knife, it could be sitting in a bin with something else that's waiting to ship, and we don't really have a great mechanism because we're kind of old school. We print everything and stick it in a slot that says the blade, and we'll put it in the slot we think is going to ship first. So yeah, you should have gotten that. So yeah, email.
Wait a minute.
So all of the blades are done and heat treated for this drop on the 15th.
Warrior grip. I don't know. Would you please send us an email?
We might. We just got a ton of that material in a couple weeks ago, and we are feverishly cutting.
V3s are
done.
Coming along good.
Yep. The blades are done, and we're working on sheaths. So with all the stuff, especially the drops coming up, we are trying to get 2/3 of the stuff done, and my pocketbook feels it, because buying the blades, machining the blades, heat treating the blades, nickel boring the blades, commissioning the sheaths and grips, and all the screws, and getting most of that crap done before we do a drop is going to allow us to get these out like quick. But we had the wheels fall off on a couple of batches. Like some of the 01s, Valhalla completely screwed up. We couldn't ship those when we wanted to.
Combatant folder?
Do I?
Give away a new combatant folder?
Man, I don't know. Depends on how many. We order our stuff in sheet steel, and we're doing a Magna Cut, and that crap is expensive, and it's hard to machine. So I don't know how many extras we're going to have. Maybe after we get done, we'll see how many extras.
Oh, yeah. I can't even imagine that, Umberto. He said I got to snag a V3 for Dante. He's going to do some slick stuff. I can't even imagine.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
I bet he'd use that iPick, too.
You hear this? This cat's just screaming.
Next 001 drop.
I pushed it, so they're done, too. The 001s are done. The only reason I haven't dropped those is because We had some held back from the last batch. So as soon as I get all the sheaths done, which I think may have hit the porch yesterday, the Kydex. We just got to finish up the sheaths. We're going to get there's like less than 100 of those out of that big, huge batch from the beginning of the year left. As soon as those ship, I have that drop scheduled. Let me look at my list. I think I have those for October the 1st. Let me just double check. I laid out.
Hashtag merch for some mystery merchandise from TKell Knives.
This is half of our live broadcast is
you looking at
me
stuff.
looking at my stupid phone.
What collabs do we have coming up next?
Okay, so the auxiliary 007. That's a collab. That's happening on October the 1st. We're kicking around the idea of doing a TS-87 with no sheath because we're having holdups on that. Most people don't use the sheath anyway. And the thing that has been hiding in my pocket, and Raymond knows, he's been sworn to secrecy. If he breathes a word about it before the 1st of October, I'm going to go to his home. I know his address because he's bought like 100-something knives in the last year, and they all go to the same place. So I'm going to go there, and we're going to have a talk.
They're asking about the wrapped 007. So those
that's the 1st of October.
They're going to be Patreon first?
I guess. But listen, that's a collab. We can't give the Patreon discount on that blade. I'm sorry. I can give you first access on that. But that blade has so much cost in material. It took Jarvis forever. He's got, I mean, it's like $100 extra in materials alone on that knife. So yes.
Yeah, the 15th drop will hit Patreon first.
Yes, it will. That's big numbers. There's 400 003s in 2 steels. There are 200 Piranhas in Nitro V and 80 of the Outriders in AEBL only. Can you excuse me while I go murder this cat?
Is he trying to go outside?
Yes. Come on, crazy.
Yeah, but he was crying to come in a minute ago.
It's like a year-old cat, and he's giant baby. Okay, so October the 1st, auxiliary manufacturing 007s. 50 of those. They will drop to Patreon first. $4.95, don't choke. They're very limited edition. They got a custom leather sheath with red stitching designed for us by Delta Sheath. And on that day, there will also be a magical new product that the world has never seen. It's freaking awesome. Okay? I don't know how many of those. I think 200. There'll be a little bit of weight on those because they're taking me a while to do. 15th of October. FLN 2.0s. 400 of those. And I'm telling you, the only thing I'm waiting on is sheaths. I got grips, I got screws, I got blades, I got heat treat, I got nickel boron, battle worn. All that's done. Those are going to sell stupid fast because when I release the video of what that thing can do, they're going to go. And the other 007 wrapped collabs. So we've got a version, EDC, more of a modern, more American twist on thinner carry, paracord.
Giving away the merch.
X-wrap is the 1st of October. And then I had Bastion at Bastinelli do the 007s with the traditional.
Congrats, Chad.
Congratulations.
Holiday check.
Hey, you can say it now. And also 50 of those.
Send us an email. You probably have like all of our merch, but maybe there's something we have.
Yeah, maybe we could. Yeah, we got some Christmas stuff we're designing. We got to get past, Halloween first. So the 1st of November, here it is. 01s, 04s, 05s. That's going to be a big drop. The reason it's the 1st of November is because I got to get the last of those 3 shipped out. You guys have to understand, I lost 2,400 blades in December through February, Q1 of this year, because they were mismachined and freaking horrible. Horrible. I had to remake every one of those. Anything that wasn't horrible, we went ahead and got it shipped out. Anything that met spec, and there are stragglers left from those batches. So before I re-release 1s, 4s, and 5s, I have a responsibility to the people that have been waiting for freaking ever to get them theirs first. So November the 1st, 1s, 4s, and 5s. And if you guys have not seen the new one, I'm a moron and didn't have it. Look at Barbarian
Were you
Brony's
about to
page.
show it and it wasn't it?
No, I have the 4.
Oh.
I'm really happy with the 4. I've been carrying it this week. Mike from Barbarian Brawny has pictures of all 3 of these. So this is the 4 remake. Look at this thing. Stout tip.
Oh, yeah, people were asking about that.
What, the tip? Or the
about
knife?
the remakes, about the 004s.
Yeah, so they're done. But I got to get, we never got to the point because the wheels kind of started to fall off. And the way we do it is when I get the blades, I get an approved 3D version done after we get the hand ground to match the machined version and everything perfect the way I want it. Then we go to production. At that time, we make a 3D model of it and we send it, and we have a mold made for the sheaths.
Okay, so Jacob Vargas said that Bob showed the 001 and it looks amazing. So if y'all want to see it, maybe it's on one of his recent
Yeah,
videos.
Bob's got a video. I think he probably talked about it on his live. You thought the first one was great?
Knife Junkie. The Knife Junkie.
Bob DeMarco, the Knife Junkie.
Will the 005 be slicey from Bound to Win?
Sure. It's still thin. It's still 0.125 thick. Has a high grind clip point with a swedge. It is stupid slicing.
What's the steel on the Red Ronin?
ADCRV2.
And Pauper Media said, will the Taylor's Ridge he ordered have jumping?
Yes. They will.
FLN 2.0, we're still waiting on the sheaths.
But that's a November, right? That is 15th of October.
Darth Jesus.
FLN 2.0.
Yes, you can get it triple edged. It doesn't come that way like the other one, but you can get
Which
it. The Night Guard 2.0.
Yeah, you have to specify.
He said he put it in the notes.
Okay. We will try our very best to read before we make. So, that brings you guys up to everything that I have scheduled. There's a lot of other stuff that is in the works that I'm going to try to get in this year. That being the DP2, which is the Sheep's Foot DP1, the Scout, which is the Sheep's Foot Combatant. What's really cool about those two? CTSXHP steel. Say something. Say something. That is a super steel. It's incredible. We're gonna be running some newer steels this year. We got 007s that are in process. S35V, Nitro V, and ADCRV2.
David gave $20.
Thank you, David.
For the folder patent and a vote for culinary set for a future drop list.
Yeah, I mean, I have them designed. That's just... So we're also going to try to put on machines 2 things that people are very excited about. The axe, the dragonfly. Those 2 things.
The DeMarco blade, they said.
I was going to try to do that this year, but I had all these other things ahead of it. And then with all the challenges in American manufacturing, look, guys, the tariff situation is very real for an American small business. And it's not because I'm buying knives in other countries and shipping it to me.
They're all asking about dates, so maybe we need to post to Patreon and we can make it a public post and just have all the dates.
Yeah. So the 15th of September to the 1st.
A lot of information all
I know. The 15th of September through the 1st of November, I have all that lined out. I got all the blades. All that crap is done. So we can post that. The other stuff that's up in the air, the things I'm mentioning
Ryan
now.
Henley said really in need of a short TS-87.
That's the Dragonfly. That's what it's called. Because when you put both of them back to back, it looks like a Dragonfly. I brought it with me. Neither of the collaborators followed through, so it is what it is.
Chat said if you're in the Discord, there's a blade releasing section with this. Did Hunter do that? Thank you, Hunter.
Wow, that guy works really hard for no money.
I already told Tim we need to get you a folder.
For
your work.
Everybody else can be jelly. So here is what we call the dragonfly. Because if you put both of them side by each other like a dragonfly.
Skate or die. My brother used to be into skateboarding. I remember that.
Man, that was a freaking video game, right?
He used to watch all these skateboarding videos.
Yeah, I used to get Thrasher magazine and all that stuff, man. I was like Vision Streetwear, Powell Peralta, longboard, you know, before the boards that were ambidextrous, old school, like, you know, T-lock, silly sticks, and all that craziness. Anyway, sorry. Go back to the 90s just then. So the differences you'll see in the two of these is I can't say that it's TSA compliant because that really depends on who you run into. Lengthwise and function-wise, it should meet guidelines.
No, Chad, he would totally hurt himself. He's not good on the skateboard.
No way, I'd die now and break a hip. It's all downhill for an old guy like me after that. So we reoriented the tip to go this way because if you have a jam in an AR-15,
Paradoxical
you're going to put it in,
every 15th
pull
of the
it
month
back.
will be a new folder. Does that make December the Tonto?
Every 2 months. So no, it's going to take us 2 months to produce each. So it'll be the 15th spaced out every 2 months. So the next one will be November 15th.
Let's see, Knife Monkey. We are in, the shop is in Lafayette, Georgia. It's close to Ringgold, close to Chattanooga, Tennessee.
We incorporated in Ringgold, which is where I'm standing, and our shop is 4.8 miles away, literally like the county line and then 2 buildings, and that's where we are. So we are really close to Chattanooga here, and obviously really close to Lafayette, Georgia, which is not far. That's it. So this is Dragonfly. We're working on the grips, but we have steel. They are scheduled to go on the machines this year. I do not know that drop's going to happen this year, but we will start manufacturing this year.
Will it have a sheath?
Yeah. This is the way I want to release it because I think this is a pocket carry tool. I think a black leather Badger Claw makes a lot of sense because if you want to carry it IWB, it's going to be really comfortable. But if you want to drop it in your pocket, this is the way to go.
I don't necessarily think you need a Kydex sheath for the.
If people are going to put this on kit,
they're trying to put it on.
That's the thing. Like I'm trying to pitch the idea of the TS-87 of no longer having a sheath, having a rounded handle with a pocket clip, and not needing a sheath. But I don't know if they're going to jump for that.
Can you give an update on like where the EDC blades are in the drop? Because I've seen a bunch of questions.
Yeah. So the Raiders, I just got those back from Heat Treat, and I got the deep engraved TKell logo put on, and they're at nickel boron now.
I don't think the DP ones are sold out.
They're not.
Yeah,
which is crazy. That's an incredibly cool knife, and it was super popular because everybody in the world picked one up at Blade
10-2
Texas.
knife. I don't think they're sold out. I'm pretty sure they're still on there.
Well, they weren't Friday. They may be now, but I don't think so. And I do have extras of those,
and it would ship quick if it was like a color that we had.
Yeah, so touch base on that. I just got, I think, the last of the sheets to finish up shipping DP ones from the last batch, so we should get those out quick.
Hunter posted the link for the DP one.
Yeah, here's the thing, there are blades.
Derek, we got your thing in the mail and it was awesome. I'm sure you're going to show it, right?
Yeah,
the
of course.
Skull thing.
What a neat thing. Really neat, and even neater is that there's a tie-in that I can't really talk about from something coming from TKell Knives.
A Brutal Kitty just said EDC lineup update. Did we finish that?
No, because I'm spastic and have attention problems.
Well, I don't help.
You're answering the people. It's our public. You're here for our public. You guys. Sorry, I got excited. So strikers are going to be coming in next. Blades are done. The heat treat. Taylor's Ridges, blades are done. They're at heat treat. Warthogs are done. They're now at heat treat, and some of them got freaking dented in shipping, which really irritates me. However,
and
and
knife, it should be, as long as it's a grip, it must just be a grip color. If you want to email us, we'll see if we can get it out quicker.
Yeah. And then
I don't think we have any more shinies right now, do we, honey?
We did a couple of weeks ago. There were just a handful in the shop. I don't know if that's the case now. Raymond can attest. I am like a spastic.
Hey, Rob.
I am running around all over the shop all day, bouncing around, doing a million things. I told the guys in the shop I was going to take "Hey Tim" out of their vocabulary, but then the whole shop would shut down. Hey, what do you think about? Hey, will you do the? Because I'm still the knife maker. So design, grinding, sharpening. Hey, is this cool? Can we do this? Where's this at?
Nick Lane said, will the FLN 2.0 use the same grip as before?
Yes, it will. The Piranha grip.
What about Nautilus update?
Let me finish with the EDC. I'm actually about to be done with it. Yes, I'm going to finish it. Guardian and Guardian 2.0s are on the machines now. Right now. Probably literally as we speak. Once those are done, that should wrap up all of the EDC stuff that was released. So everything is tracking. It's on track. It's doing good. So.
OD Green. Well, can you email us so I can look it up by your name?
So the question was Nautilus, nickel boron. Yes. So when Raymond was in the shop a couple of days this week, he was skulking around trying to pocket things. We kept catching him, and I had to like pin him down, take the stuff out of his pockets. One of those things was the vampire Nautiluses, which we're going to do a run of 50 of those. I'm waiting on Sheese.
Iron Butter Knife said, how often do we get annoyed with each other with so much going on all the time?
It's pretty rare.
Tim never gets annoyed with me. I often get annoyed with him.
That's because she has hormones. Duh. I mean, you guys.
Tim would be like attached to me at the hip if I let him.
Which is, I know.
It's really sweet.
Yeah.
I don't think we get annoyed with each other.
No, not really. I mean,
maybe you're saying that because we sound. It annoys you to hear us back and forth, but we don't actually get annoyed.
Yeah, I don't really get annoyed. But I never get annoyed with her. She gets annoyed with me when she's in the middle of like 10 things and I infiltrate the kitchen. Because look at me. I got to visit the kitchen. And she's like, why are you asking me about vehicle tires when I got 8,000 things going on in here? I got 1 million voicemails, 1 million customers. What do you want? I'm like, you got any pumpkin seeds? And then she throws the whole bag at my face.
Is the skeleton raider still a thing?
I don't think so. Nobody wanted it.
Some people wanted it.
But not enough people for a $60,000 investment into a badge. I loved it. I still like it.
Nathan said my son ordered DP1 in July with orange scales, just waiting on the ship. Did we get orange in?
I think so. If not, I'll give you my set.
Yeah.
Let me put it here. This is a high shine one, but
can you send us an email?
Yeah, please do.
If it's because I'll forget.
Let's show the skeleton. It never came to anything. Yeah. So this was a skeleton raider. I chucked the jimping away because it was too much. I wanted something like for skinning, but then I don't know. Nobody really liked it. It's 0.90, so it's like less than an eighth of an inch thick. It's really thin and slicey. EBL cuts, man.
Walter Street said, are we going to do another run of the Backwoods model?
Yes, of course. Yeah, that blade was too popular to not to, in the words of Mater. So the Nautilus is, I have enough Nautilus in my shop to cover what was ordered, but they got like these little teeny tiny surface pinholes in them. And that's what we made the vampires out of because it gives that apocalyptic look when I do the apocalyptic finish. So it's like cratered and looks cool, old world 4G style. So Raymond,
people are saying they would like that.
Raymond switched his in shop. He's like, hey, you can do my Nautili because he is a psychopath and orders 55 of everything. Just kidding, 3. And he said, I'll take him in apocalyptic. I'm like, cool. Fire up the chem line. So we did. It really looks wicked.
Oh, thanks, Mom.
So we can very
Mom said
easily.
you should see the way they work together. It's amazing. They come here and key off of each other. God put those two together.
Yeah,
They
man,
get so much done.
God did a great job putting us together. We're a team, man. Everything. We're a team. Not much annoyance between
Should
us.
I carry the 007 cross draw or IWB from Robert Lloyd?
Depends on what else you carry. I like cross draw because I carry my pistol 3 o'clock. So that gives me the ability to draw anything from weak or strong or dominant, non-dominant, whatever martial art person you follow that'll scream at you about a million things. If you're AIWB, like appendix carry of your pistol, and that's up front here, that's really going to make this knife kind
Don't
of.
say pistol and then start grabbing at your area.
If you carry your
They're going to think it's a piece.
firearm appendix, because it's so much up front, it'll kind of push your grip out and you'll look like a tank turret kind of sticking out. So that's not very concealed. Then I would carry inside the waistband either 3 o'clock so you could get that blade out and use it, or I would go 9. Really depends. And then some people still, especially with the APH clip, will go IWB and angle it at like a 45 so that they can get it out
Thanks,
quickly.
Nathan.
It's really preference. Only thing I don't recommend, and I probably shouldn't say this, but I do like starting shit. I don't like scout carry for a blade. And the only reason scout is in the back. This is cross draw. This is scout. Because if somebody sees it or somebody's trying to do bad stuff and they're behind you, they can kick you straight in the spine, or they can just reach up and snag that blade out quick. So I know it works great for backpacking, hunting, those types of things, but defensively, not wise for that carry. But if you're doing it for hunting or anything else, utility, like you got a bunch of other crap and you want it back there, that's a great spot. But defensively, scares me. I don't want to put a weapon on where I have no eyeballs or reach. So, and I've stabbed the crap out of myself resheathing scout. So, 'tis tough.
Good point, Derek. He said, I got a Delta sheath for the 007. It's the only way to go. That blade will destroy any other sheath. So sharp.
Yeah, the Delta does work better with that tip than the Badger Claw, unless you're really going to guide that thing in there.
Thanks, Stuart.
Kydex works good. But Delta works, the new low profile Delta, the gun sidekick. I like it a lot.
I mean, I think you can do scout if you cover it, right?
Yeah, you can. It's just that part of your shirt has a tendency to drift up when you're walking or moving and you bend over once and somebody sees it and they can just snag it. But if it's utility purpose, have at it. That's just my personal thoughts around it. There, of course, you can scenario your way into to do or not to do any carry style. You can present a set of circumstances just like with diet.
Yeah, I
everybody
like
has their
scout.
opinion.
I mean, maybe it's not the safest, but Fate Driven said I scout carry, but as a lady, it's concealed. Yeah, I like it too. It's easier for me to grab it right there.
Yeah. Like I said, it's like I was going to say with diet. Everybody says whatever diet they choose and whatever research they've done is the very best. And if you do anything different, you're a maroon. So there is a use case for every carry style. That's why there's so many popularized. And that's why we make our sheaths to accommodate all of them. So it's all, I am not the smartest, most comprehensive person on every authority when it comes to carrying a fixed blade.
IWB ring blades on static line from Darth Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tim loves that too.
I've carried static a lot. No clip, nothing. Just tuck it in there, keep the ring, click, right out.
Do you want to show any of our gifts that we got this week?
I don't at all. I'm going to stand here and yammer all week. Okay. We will start with...
Oh, oops, you're still over here.
No, I'm not mean to. I don't know. Should we mention names? I don't know. You guys want to know names? Should I just say Michael? So,
Michael, do you care if we say your name?
yeah. So it's the 250th anniversary of the Marine Corps. This pencil holder, it's not a coffee cup. It's resin, so if you drink out of it, you might die. But this is going straight on my desk. I just don't know. I don't know. I'm going to miss it when I'm at the shop. And when I'm at the shop, I'll miss it if it's here. Anyway.
He loved that.
Freaking rad. Looks like a 50-gallon drum. It's all industrial looking. I'm a Marine. I'm not quite 250 years old. I just feel like it. But
Okay,
Semper
he said
Fi.
you can say his name. So
Bakari.
Michael Bakari.
You got it. He sent me this completely unexpected. And a challenge coin. We all know. I love my coins. Also commemorating the 250th birthday of the United States Marine Corps. November 10th, 1775. That is our birthday coming up, man.
Zeke said, I gave my buddy an 03. He scout carried, not a good outcome. He cut the daylights out of his finger, resheathing it. He now practices, LOL.
Yeah. Like I said, please don't take anything I say as a disparaging remark against how anybody carries. I just have my preferences. Anyway, thank you, Bakari. I freaking love it. Now I just got to decide where the coin's going to go on the coin rack for sure. But thanks, man. That means a lot. I mean, I gave a lot to the Marine Corps. The Marine Corps is giving a lot to this country. So I'll say Derek sent me this. If he wants his last name to be vocalized, maybe he's on.
He's on.
Okay. So this is really interesting. I've never had seen anything like this. So basically this challenge coin, let me know if he cares if I read his letter also.
He said, totally fine.
All right. So Derek Finley, really close to here, actually. I drove through there yesterday. I'm sending this challenge coin as appreciation of what you do for the knife community. I've enjoyed getting to know you and CW on Sunday morning. Good morning. During the live from the bunker. That's this. For me, the knife community is all about the people in it, makers and designers. Thank you for being you and for being genuinely good humans. Thank you. We try to be decent to people even when they're not decent to us. I witnessed you all making a positive difference in the world and felt compelled to give you a skull as a token of thanks because I respect and admire your actions and character. Derek Finley. So with this nondescript looking cool envelope with this wax seal of a skull, and I opened it from this end because I didn't want to cut the wax. I thought it was really neat. Inside is this challenge coin. Let's see if I can get it right. Help, give, cherish. And then on the other side, it's got a skull with a heart. Sorry, upside down. Really cool coin, too. So the details on this thing are really neat. I really like how they did the edges. Really, really freaking neat. And the backstory is even cooler. I'm not 100% sure how popular of a thing this is. You guys can tell me. I had never heard of it, but I think it's rad. So I'm not going to read the entire letter. It's super detailed and long, but basically what it says is if you give it to somebody witnessed you making a positive difference. So that means a lot. Thank you from me and CW both.
Yeah, we both were just, well, I was over and over like, that's so nice.
It's so cool. It says, what is carry the skull? You already have a skull and a heart. Now how you use them is up to you. Carry the skull reminds us to try to make a little more of a positive impact each day. Appreciate and cherish life more and give more. That's a really cool premise. And then it goes on to talk about what it means, what the skull is, and what carrying it means. And it's basically a daily reminder to try to do something better, to be nicer, to be more giving, to be kinder, more patient with people. It's a really cool thing. You guys should go check it out. It's carrytheskull.com. It's really a really neat thing. Read about it. I'm personally honored to have received it. And what I thought was even neater about it is that on none of the materials is it scan here to order your Carry the Skull. It's not on the envelope. It's not like in your face. It's basically a gift that you give to honor someone that you admire. So it's really neat. A cool thing. So I got 2 gifts this week, challenge coins from the heart about character, the Marine Corps, and carry the skull. Really neat. Yeah, it's a similar. It reminds us to give a little more today because tomorrow's not promised, and me and CW know that better than a lot of people.
Robert Sullivan said you can't buy them, at least from the website.
Yeah, so I don't know.
So Derek said had to custom make the coins. The design is able to be used. Did you come up with this whole thing?
Is this your thing?
That's awesome.
Is it?
Frame letters and place on shop walls from Mr. Ed. Good idea.
Man, that's a really good idea. We'll have to do it at the other shop because we get a lot of cool letters. So this is this your thing?
No, he said not my design. But he had to custom order it, I guess.
So you had to get the... That's neat, man. So, really cool thing. So is the letter on the line, Derek? Very cool. Again, Ron Izzy sent us stickers last week. I left them at the shop.
So he said he sent it to a coin maker and they did awesome.
The detail on the thing it's incredible. I'd like to meet this coin maker because they can do stuff like that. And I got another project for them. I got something going.
I will say for everybody, can I say that what the thing is not that everybody thinks it is? That you're the mystery thing? Okay, it's not like a Leatherman multi-tool or anything.
No. Nope.
For everybody that's saying that, it's not.
It's not at all what you think it is. But it's not a multi-tool. It's not a Leatherman.
It's a tool, but it's not a multi-tool.
Right. It's a pocket tool.
Yeah.
It's pretty rad. It's going to be super popular and whatnot. I think. It's cool. We're going to make a bunch of them. And we're going to do them. And we're going to get them to people hopefully before Halloween. I hope.
Any other knife stuff that we forgot to mention?
Probably. This year's been, it's been a slog. It really has. We're kind of getting into the end of the year, a little nip in the air. We started receiving all of the jacked up blades from Valhalla starting in October of last year. We are nowhere near having recuperated from that. It'll be years. It'll honestly be years before we fully recover, when we're back in, being profitable and can just really right now. And thank you to all of you that support us so much. The company's doing good. We're paying our bills and we're paying our people, and with the hopes that profits come later. So it's been a rocky year, but starting the 15th, we are finally going to be shipping the blades that we lost our freaking tails on over the last year.
When are you going to drop the Nautilus Vampires?
When you guys want to do them. I know I was texting with Badger Claw yesterday. He's almost got those sheaths for those done. The blades are done. The grips are done. It's probably going to end up like the other drops that we do, where they sell out freaking on Patreon. But here's what it looks like. So you can't even see the spots. There's 50 of these red grips because on the mold for the combatant is the Nautilus. So we had to shoot these in red too. And then I tried it and it just looks so freaking good. This is a Night Stalker sheath, which is what it'll come with, but we're going to do these again in a black leather sheath like we did the vampire other ones. I can do these at any time. And if you guys want to keep your original grip that you chose for your Nautilus and have us do the apocalyptic finish on it, instead of waiting for the makeup batch to be done, I can do that. If you're tired of waiting and you don't mind that rough, you can't see it, but up close you can. There's like little craters and.
Raymond Johnson said you can't see the spots on all of mine.
Right. You got to really look for them, but it just adds to that apocalyptic
all of
look.
Mine. How many did he get?
3.
Oh my gosh. That's awesome.
So here's this. This is also a micro drop 30 of these 004s. I want to get closer to shipping the actual ones. The holdup on the 004s with the blades being done is that when we started getting the 004s back, they were completely destroyed. Those of you that have made from the ruined batch, you've bought those blanks and made your own, you see how bad they are. That nothing fits. The grips don't fit properly. The choil's wrong. The tips are crazy. The edges are like 50 thousandths thick. They don't line up. Stuff's crooked. And you guys are custom grinding knives. And I never commissioned the molds for the sheaths. So I don't have sheaths for these yet, but I have like 800 blades.
You have an adversary over there?
Yeah.
That's an adversary.
Yeah.
That's an adversary mic.
Yep. That's an adversary. So we're going to do a micro drop of 30 of these because Badger Claw was testing out camo pattern on the sheath. And I said, hey, man, he asked me if I wanted the sample sheath. I'm like, sure, I'll do something with them. So after another micro drop, ship immediately.
Is it possible to get red vampire grips in an extended version?
Yeah, I didn't like the way the
see you later, Charles, and welcome, Dustin.
Yeah, guys. So I didn't like the way the extended grips in the polymer lined up.
Oh no. It's always funny when people say they're in church watching us.
Whoops.
Oops.
Sorry. We went up to Swanee yesterday, the University of the South on top of Mount Eagle. We had never been there, and it's super close, and it's just freaking beautiful. We went to the cathedral there. Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
Beautiful. I mean, it's built in the 1800s. It looks like a castle. All the facilities are really old. Beautiful campus. Absolutely beautiful campus. There were still some people running around, being drunk.
Rod JN, any update on the 2004 sheaths I ordered months ago for my blooms? 004 sheaths.
Yeah. So I never commissioned the sheaths because it was a lost batch and I already had like 60 grand into the blades.
I guess we sold him some sheaths for when they came out.
We made a sheath for the original geometry that does not fit the new geometry. So talking to my sheath molder, he's going to see if he can machine the existing mold to fit. And it looks like we might be able to do that. So if that's the case, we can rip those sheaths out quick. If I have to start over and make a new mold, that's expensive. And we're going to start that next week.
Christopher Lehman said, would you recommend the Delta or Badger Claw for the Badger Claw large for the V3?
So here's the caveat. Badger Claw is a thinner leather with no welting. So more for pocket carry type of situations or light duty belt carry. The Delta sheaths, thicker leather with welting, more of what I would consider duty carry. So it just depends. For the 007, I absolutely think that unless you're really slowly going to guide that blade into the Badger Claw sheath, I would go with the Delta because that tip just, I mean, it cuts. I didn't consider that. It never happened to me. And then we had a couple customers that did that, just whoop, we just went straight through it. And then the next day, like Jacob did it in the shop, and I was like, whoa. So the thicker leather with the welting on a 007 seems to work well. For use case purpose, I think if you're going to duty belt carry or more heavy duty type of situations like OWB and maybe IWB, I would stick with Delta. And for pocket carry, it's a lot slimmer line. I can just put them side by each so you can kind of see the difference. Where these two sheaths are made for the same blade, and this is considerably thicker. So pocketable, and this is a little more flexible. Footprint-wise, they're about the same externally, but this one's thicker.
Welcome, better late than never.
That's right, man. So thicker.
We had a few things left on the Blim drop left, Chris.
Yeah, the 007s and 80 CRV. There are combatants, which shocked me.
If you're a patron, you can just go see what's left, right?
Yeah. Yep. It'll tell you if they're out of stock or not. Yeah. I know for sure there were 80 CRV2 007s and some combatants left on the Patreon drop. And sorry it took us so long to get those up there. I know I've been getting a lot of hate mail about not putting blims on there. We're just crazy freaking busy. So that's another micro drop that's coming. And then this is a custom that I ground this week out of an old clip point nightshade. I turned it into Nautilus grip platform, did a high grind, put a nice little wicked swedge on it. Really cool little pocket blade. Be good for caping, skinning game, small task, little pocketable. So this will be on the auction this week. And I've got to make another custom knife this week.
Would a Nautilus grip fit a Night Stalker blim I cut the ring off of?
Yeah, because that's what the Nautilus is.
He said I wasn't sure if the holes would line up.
They will. Same hole pattern. So they will. If you've got a Night Stalker blim.
Do you have a Raider that you can put in a Delta sheath for someone to see how it looks?
I have a Raider. I don't know if I have the appropriate Delta sheath here. This is the prototype Delta sheath. The thick one or the sidekick? Where'd that go? So this is the sidekick. This one does really well. Some people like to bury, like the guy from Badger Claw likes only this much of a knife sticking out. I like a little more grip, but for pocket. But yeah, so this is the Delta, I think a medium. Just about perfect. And once you get them molded in, they work great. So that's the Delta.
Would the Op Striker fit in a large Delta sheath?
I think we tried that and the answer was no. Because this is a large. And oh, Striker.
CJ said, that's cool. You make the coolest knives, Tim.
So sort of, thanks, Siege. Sorry. That came from DJ Tanner from Full House. They called her Deej.
Thanks, Siege.
So it will go in, but only like that much of the grip. So it's not, I don't think for duty carry that would be secure enough. So when you lay it beside it.
And also for that drop with everybody's talking about piranhas, y'all, I know y'all probably know this already, but it will have jimping. It's going to be a new piranha. So I know a lot of people are like getting new piranhas because they just want this new style.
Look. So here it is. I'm showing it with an extended grip.
I took you off of there.
Oh, that's okay.
Now everybody's going to enter the giveaway.
Oops. So this is it with an extended grip just to try it out. This is what we call in the industry a green blade, not heat treated.
Okay, y'all go ahead and do hashtag mystery.
So we added jimping, a recessed jimping. I thinned the edge out considerably and we raised the grind. So the piranha is going to be slicier than before and have a little bit of jimping. Nothing too aggressive, just something to give you a little bit of traction, something to push down on.
I mean, you could use like 3 or 4 piranhas. They're so useful. You could have them everywhere. If you have the old one, I don't see why you shouldn't just get a couple.
Well, I mean, if you look at the wall over here, I obviously am a big fan of different color, different platforms, different shapes of pistols and rifles. Because if you include on my side, I've got 4 P365s, 5 P226s. I don't want to throw up. I've got a couple of Glocks. 4 P320s that I've shot and have never shot me.
Well, I'm just saying, I couldn't personally use 4 007s, but I could use 4 piranhas.
Yeah.
Like I could put one in my purse, put one on my neck, throw one in my pocket, you know, all at the same time.
Yeah, the piranhas, it's been a very popular blade forever. It's hard to...
I accidentally threw it up a second and took it off, but there it is.
There it is.
They saw it quickly and jumped.
So yeah, so that's the new piranha platform. These guys are almost done too. So 200 and Nitro V. man, I don't know.
Somebody asked earlier why you switched to Nitro V.
Well, so Nitro V and AEBL are the same composition of steel, just in the manufacturing process. There's nitrogen added to part of the vacuum process for the furnace. So some people say that it changes some of the durability. It does machine a little differently, but as far as durability, they're about the same chemical and material composition. Heat treat's identical, so they're effectively the same steel. Nitro V was invented by New Jersey Steel Bearing. They came up with the idea, the steel, the name. It is supposed to be an exclusive steel to them. But there's a little bit of controversy that the steel plant that makes it started selling it to some other companies, and that wasn't super cool. But I heard a rumor that company is No Mas, soon to be No Mas, and they're in Germany. They also made ADCRV2, which is bad because those are two steels that I use. So when I couldn't get AEBL, I would run Nitro V because the machining and heat treat's the same. To me, performance-wise, they're universal. It's a very durable stainless steel that performs like a carbon, but you get the stainless properties. It's just harder to sharpen, yada, yada.
Do we have extended grips for Piranha?
I got enough to finally fulfill the Warn EDC.
Yeah, so if Sean, are you asking because you have an order for a Warn EDC, or you just want some?
Next week, I'm supposed to get a bunch more that will hit the wide world to sell in OD green and black. Ooh, fancy. So I'm really excited to get those done. And we're making more. They just have taken us a while because our machines are busy. That's it as far as steel conversation. So there is an American melter that has started making Nitro V and AEBL because they're the same. And ADCRV2, same place. My buddy that runs and owns New Jersey Steel Bearing does not want to tell me where, which is smart. I wouldn't tell anybody either. So, but it is in the States. So that will now be an American melted and rolled steel whenever that comes to market. So we're going with some CTS XHP this year, which is a carpenter steel made in America. My new steel, I got some really cool videos of it being made. I don't know that it's going to be ready anytime soon.
Did you text?
Yeah, it's a it's a picture of two people that we know. Well, three actually. I don't want to say their names out loud, but you would recognize all of them. Look at this hat. I'm going to show this. I don't even care. See if you recognize all these characters. C-Dub. You will. Two of them. See this Be Less Dumb hat? You know who he is, right?
He looks familiar.
Okay, I won't say their names out loud.
I recognize
this guy.
John.
What about Steve Tarani?
Oh!
And you remember?
No.
Challenge coin, police officer. I don't want to say his name. Anyway, one of the first people to ever give me a challenge coin. So that's pretty neat.
They all hanging out? Is he doing training here?
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, he must be local. So that's crazy. It says TKell well represented at Tarani's walking stick class. Hope all's well. Pretty neat. That's really cool to see us represented at one of the top fighting people in the whole freaking universe. Be less dumb and whatnot.
Oh, Ron will send you prayers. He's got to start pill and IV chemotherapy this Friday.
Oh, gosh, man. Yeah, for sure.
Ron Meeg. Let's remember him.
Yes, for sure. We are there.
Is the TS-87 and Dragonfly going to be made in the new steel?
Yeah, everything's going to be. So, I don't know that this means anything to any of you guys. Do you want to see the part of the process of it being made? Does anybody seem interested?
The steel nerds do.
Okay, cool.
We got steel nerds on today?
We all should be.
Some people really into that stuff.
Okay.
I mean, they sit there and What's that app you can get? Is it the Steel Nerds or something?
Yeah, Knife Steel Nerds.
Yeah, you can read all the compositions.
Okay, so let me go to this here.
Oh, sorry to hear that, Casey. Father's funeral was the other day in the military. Really did it well. Aw.
Man, that's okay. So let me go back here. Can you see this over here? All right, so this is when the first melt in the world, 60 tons of our new steel being done. It's hard to visualize in your mind how big the furnace is. Didn't I show this already?
I don't know.
Okay, so C-Dub said she couldn't see this human over here. And I see him. See this
That's a
guy?
lot of steel.
So this guy is a human-sized guy, and this is the ingots. And they go way down below the earth. So that's them. I'll read what that part of the process is called. What's really neat about this is that there's titanium in this steel. That's what's forming your hardness. Crazy. And it takes a nasty edge. It feels lighter weight. The Rockwells weigh the H up there. It's incredibly durable. It just doesn't really make sense performance wise. So that last
said it's like how it's made. Love that show. Yeah.
Me too, man. So he says here we're teaming the electrodes, which will be remelted under vacuum to make the ingots. So they're supposed to do a shop visit very soon. So I get to meet the mastermind, the doctor of metallurgy from Carpenter.
Oh, I saw that, Justin. Justin Lebo said, had Carson make me a leather sheath for the Tarani TCQ. He did a great job. Yeah, I showed Tim that. That was awesome.
So I should reach out. You know what we talked about, C-Dub?
Mm-hmm.
I should try it. Hold on. I need water.
Yeah, I wish we could bring him on.
That'd be the thing. I actually have the text composed. I was going to send him and say, but I mean, this guy, I don't know if you would go from being a professional maker to being on payroll to make custom grips and sheaths. And I don't know if we can afford it right now. So maybe work for free. That'd be fun.
I don't think he could.
That's what I do.
With a wife and kids.
I work for free. But anyway, so
was that still smelting?
Yes. Mm-hmm. What's cool about this is that's in the United States. Smelted, rolled in the States. 100%.
Wish I could find one of your Forged AF collabs. I think people are hanging on to those.
Yeah, I mean, he gifted me and CW both one. This one, hers.
Well,
look at this.
No, Josh bought me that. Remember?
Oh yeah,
he bought that off of the.
Oh yeah, and didn't keep it.
Yeah, as an honor for. He said. He said something like, "I think you should have that."
It is because it's your dad. Sorry, I'm dumb. So Carson does beautiful work. It's just economically, it's tough to get what his work is worth from people consistently. Because I mean, they're premium priced. I mean, look at them; they're beautiful, and he's hand doing all of it. So, back to steel. So that new steel tested well. It should be done and melted. I hope to make a big year's purchase quantity of that at the beginning of the year from them so that I can have it because I want to be the first person in the world. And it's really good. It's stainless. It will withstand. It's already in use and some aerospace stuff, super high-end stuff. So it's passed those tests with them and those use cases. So I want to use it for everything. Kind of like the steel of power, one steel to rule them all. That's what I want to do. That's the plan. TKell, one steel. And then we'll do sprint runs like we're doing the S35 of and CTSX HP. Just do sprint runs. Because if you guys are like me and SIG's like, hey, we're going to do a commemorative P226, which is the best pistol ever made.
Justin Lebo said he still has a few knives left. I've been buying them up, LOL.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really like to bring him on, but
I just don't know
if it could.
That's the thing. Monetarily. Maybe this time next year.
That would be really cool though, because it would be like, I don't know, we could have him just do all kinds of custom stuff mixed with your stuff. It would just be like such a great.
Yeah, and I'm doing a lot more customs. There's room in my shop. I don't know.
How is this new steel as far as toughness?
Very, very, very tough. So its base material, I'm not gonna say. It's a steel that's well known for its durability, and because it's titanium folded and mixed with a known steel that's very high quality, a stainless, the durability, they tout durability on the level of ADCRV2, and that's what I'm seeing. But with the edge taking and ability of a powdered metallurgy steel. So it's really cool. Now the heat treat is psychotic. It's incredibly difficult. So it's going to preclude homemakers from doing it just because of the 10 bar quench. That's going to...
Nearly noon, Creative Clayton clan.
Good.
How are you?
I was talking about you earlier. That blade you sent that has all the interchangeable handles and all that, that's what I want to do with the folder, because that'd be neat just in a kit. I thought that's really cool. It's one of my favorite trades that I've done. So, yeah.
Hey, Adventure of Pagan Z, did you enter the giveaway? We're running one right now. I just haven't drawn for it yet. It's a mystery knife. So it'll be a knife. You won't know what it is, and you'll get it, and it'll be a surprise.
It'll be awesome, because we don't send crap out.
I like it sharp. What is a good grinder for starting?
I like the Reader Products grinder. I mean,
that's a spendy for just starting.
Yeah, I mean, their prices have come down as they've gotten the ability to manufacture. I've tried a bunch of different ones. That was the first grinder I bought to go professional, and I've bought 4 since then, and I still use them. Travis Wertz TW90, he makes a great one. There are some other ones that are kind of entry. I've seen that you can kind of buy a kit on Amazon. I don't know if they hold tolerance.
Maybe people sell them like used or something too.
Well, when I got started all those years ago, you
made it. You made your first
I made mine out of treadmill motors, square tubing, hydraulic shocks, springs, and skateboard wheels.
Darth Jesus really loves fancy steels. He's a machinist.
Yeah, some people do. Well, most machinists hate them, which is anomalous because...
Oh, it's going to mess up the tools.
What?
That's what they say. Like, this is all going to mess up the tooling.
No.
That's not it? That's not what they say?
Well, not this. Not this.
I'm talking about like with all the different steels, like trying all kinds of different steels.
Yeah, that's that's what you get. Like when you work Magna Cut, that stuff work hardens so fast. It's hard to work with. It's very tough on, but the people that have figured it out, they're fine with it. It's like Vance. He's like, oh man, I can run it all day. No worries. I can do it. Cool. So taking time, that's why doing sprint runs of specialty steels is a pain, because you've got cycle times, you got feed speeds that you dial in to get your consistent look and finish. And
no, we don't have a water jet, Walter.
No, I never sprang for the water jet. I wanted to. I almost have a few times, but then I just outsource it. I do. I have it done because running the garnet is expensive, getting operators done, maintenance on those machines. It takes a long time for a guy my size, company-wise, to pay for such a big investment. You know, so there's that.
All right, I think I've given everybody enough time to enter for this knife giveaway. Let's see who's going to win. Good luck. Jacob Vargas. He's our friend. Congratulations.
Yeah, man. Congratulations. Sorry, I got stuff happening on my wrist. Distracting stuff.
Jacob.
So, any questions? We've gone over schedule. We've gone over how freaking cool Clayton's. You guys join late. Go back and watch the beginning where I show how easy it is to do blade changes, and you'll understand what I was talking about how it reminds me of that tool that you traded for or traded with. What's coming up has been covered in this episode.
I think we're good, honey. I think we can jump off.
Some
We're like 5
insanity.
minutes early, but
Some insanity. My watch says we're 2 minutes early, but we can hang on.
We are. It is 11:58.
We can hang on for a few minutes. Anybody's got any last minute stuff?
I think that's it.
Production updates. We get some people that get bent out of shape about production updates on stuff, and we try our best. We send out emails. People don't get them.
Black screws available yet?
Oh, very soon. That actually, I want to track those. Need to see where they're at.
Casey said, "Great sermon today, guys."
Yeah.
Regina said, "Beef stew here, yum."
Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to CW's. Did you make venison?
Yeah.
Yeah, venison chili today at the Kell house.
Nick
You can have it.
Thank you, Suzanne Tim. Outstanding show.
Thanks, brother. Thank you guys for tuning in every week. Thanks for picking on my hair
Chris,
offline.
sorry to hear about that.
Uh-oh.
We've gone through that too.
Oh.
He said, "Thanks for doing live today. I need a distraction from my wife's miscarriage this week."
Shattered us. I'm praying for you guys for sure. Yeah, there's a lot of questions that come with that. Mostly why. But hey, we're here with you, and much as we can, we'll pray. We've been there. Not easy.
Tim, just go over it all one more time, LOL.
Yeah, the whole thing from the top. Let's go.
Hopefully we can do just a schedule that we can post to Patreon.
Yeah, that's typically what we need to do, because if we do it on YouTube, it gets lost.
Real quick, do you have an estimated ship date for the CQCs after the last delay? People waiting on Night Stalkers, you can email us. We have ADCRV2 in the regular before we made the update. So
right.
If you don't want to wait anymore, they are at heat treat still.
Right. They are at heat treat officially. Blades are done. They're heat treat. I thought they were almost done when I've been saying the last couple of weeks, they're almost done. They're almost done. I got on the phone, like, where the H are these blades? And they're like, hey, you stopped production. And
Casey, did you make Tim's biscuit recipe?
If you did it right, your mind has been blown.
Brando's Blades and Gear, what do you recommend as a best starter steel for a blade?
I love ADCRV2, man. It's easy to work. Heat treat is super, super simple. 1084.
Thanks, Rick.
ADCRV2, super simple. Both of those. If you don't have a heat treat oven, 1084 makes a damn fine blade. You can get that edge cherry colored with a torch if you don't overheat it, and you can quench that guy in vegetable oil and get a differential heat treated blade that will conquer the apocalypse. 1084 is super forgiving, and it's cheap. Easy to work with too. ADCRV2 is good too.
All right, I think we're good to go.
Stainlesses are hard to heat treat, so
we'll see y'all next week.
You guys have a great week. Wasn't I saying something? And then I got distracted the last second.
Probably.
Oh, the Night Stalkers, real quick.
Oh, yeah, they said please continue on the update.
Yeah, so the Night Stalkers, when they restarted after their little hiccup, it was my impression that those were going to be the highest priority. They weren't. So other stuff that was still a heat treat got put in line in front of it. And I said, holy crap, stop doing those. Those aren't even sold yet. Get the freaking the Night Stalkers done. But the blade, they're done. Heat treat, I think, please expedite these. Let's get them out. We got to get them out. So there we go.
DP1 screws.
Yes. I believe we have some DP1
MA
screws.
wants to see your watch real quick. It's just it's an Apple Watch.
Right? Yeah, it's an Apple Watch. I've changed all the custom settings to make it where it's red all the time.
He got an Apple Watch Ultra refurbished, and he put his own band on it.
That's a Spigen, and I put the matte cover on it so it doesn't reflect too much light, because I pretty much use it for navigating, wayfinding, and then I've got some other stuff I use for ballistics on it, and mostly so that I can leave my stupid phone away from my body And if it's important enough, I can answer it on my watch because I hate having a phone. I hate it.
Thank you guys. I hope y'all have a good Sunday.
Have a good Sunday. Have a great week. Those of you that are visiting the shop this week, we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.